applause for our next esteemed panelist, none other than Dr. Jayant Ratti, founder and managing director, NAYAN Technologies. A huge, huge round of applause for all of them. Now I would request our moderator of the session, Shri Amit Singh, to kindly take the lead and conclude the session.
Yeah, no, I don't. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's not morning, but I just wanted to wake you up after a heavy lunch so that you are attentive to whatever we are going to talk about. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to welcome all our esteemed panelists, the session chair, to this session. We are living in interesting times. And why I say are interesting times, we are experiencing an era where rapid urbanization is happening in front of our eyes, where the urban population is increasing with each passing day. And just to give you a context of how urban population or the urbanization is happening in India, we add one Canada. We add one Canada every year to our urban setup. So imagine the kind of stress that happens on our existing infrastructure. And another important fact, the infrastructure that is required to cater to the urban population of 2047 is yet to be constructed, which essentially means that our policy, our programs, as well as our execution needs to be super efficient. Super efficient from the perspective that we have right data points to do right kind of planning, we have right data points to get into right kind of projects, and we have right data points to address to the citizen requirements. Now, all this, if we talk about, it leads to one important aspect, a connecting thread among all these things, and that connecting thread is technology. How and what ways we can actually use technology to augment our service delivery, our capabilities at a city level, our capabilities at a state level, and further at a national level, to one, enhance the ease of living for our citizen, enhance the ease of doing business for our business community, and third and most important, making our policy makers more efficient by having an insight of what is happening on the ground. Now, basis this, what happens, I would want our esteemed panel members to talk about what are the kind of digital initiatives that they are part of, that they have context of, that they would want to talk about. And for that, I would want to first invite Mr. Praveen Kumar, the Joint Secretary. I have had the honor to work back with him, so I understand he is leading the digital transformation mission with Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, the premier ministry which looks after the policy making in the country, which sets the tone of how and what ways urban infrastructure will shape up in the country. So, sir, over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. So first of all, I'm happy to see so many people, and especially the young crowd is there. I'm sure that many of must be from some colleges here. And the topic which is here and which I'll be covering is the initiative of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India. And the agenda which you can see on on the slide is that I'll be covering challenges which are being faced in urban governance. Then what Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs is doing about those, the platform which is being developed and which has been developed and being refined every passing day. Then how integration of services is being done through Upyog services, Upyog architecture, Upyog adoption, NUDM component standards, key achievements, integration with ICCs. So ICCs is basically integrated command and control centers, and Jaipur also has one. And then finally, the use of AI in urban governance. So as our moderator Shri Amit Singh ji said that now India is urbanizing very fast. And if I can ask, how many people are staying in urban area of India? Anyone can answer? How many citizens must be there staying in urban areas of India currently? It's roughly 50 crore, which is a very, very big number. And in 2047, it is expected to rise to 80 crores. And citizens, you know, uh, in this digital age, they want services very fast, in transparent way, and they want that services should be accessible anytime. From mobile also, you should be able to, reach any service, do anything, and whatever you require from the government, you should be able to, reach out through your any app also. So in this context, I'll be taking you through this NUDM journey. The key stakeholders whom you can see there are the business and the industry. Citizens, of course, are the first. Then municipal employees, the elected representatives, and state government departments. Now, everyone has a different, kind of challenge. That citizens want that the services should be accessible and it should be very fast and transparent. Municipal employees, they feel that now paper system is very, very old and outdated, and there should be some digital system to act faster and give better services. Elected representatives, they want that ward level data should be available with all kinds of analysis so that they can make good decisions. State government wants comparability. They want that the data should be comparably available from all the cities, and they should be able to make faster and accurate decision making. And business industry, they want that there should be, of course, predictable approval timelines, so that they are very, very sure that okay, this approval will come in a certain time, a time span only. So as I mentioned that this right now it is in pilot stage. This is a National Urban Digital Mission, and it is in the National Institute of Urban Affairs, which is under the MoHUA, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. And the core is basically three pillars are there. They are people, process, and platform. People, because citizens are the core of everything, and to give ease of living to the citizens, and focus will always be the citizens. Processes, we want to improve the processes, better workflows. And platform, there should be some interoperable platform which can be used by all the cities, all the ULBs. The whole idea of this digitalization of the municipal services is that there should be ease of living for the citizens and ease of doing business for the businesses. And also at the same time, once you computerize everything and you have proper digital governance systems, so then all the revenue system also uh, get positively affected. So wherever this has been implemented, wherever this whether it is National Urban Digital Mission or any legacy or previous system is implemented, and municipal services are computerized, so immediately there has been big jump in the revenue collection. So in property tax, many states are claiming that after digitalization of the property tax, they immediately the revenue jumped from 100% to 200%, something like that. So double jump was there in many states. So that is because of better collection, broader base, and with the use of digital, you know uh, it cannot go undetected and under assessed. So that is the benefit. So these and this all a good collection, what it results into, that is that the ULBs or the cities, they become financially more sustainable. They will depend less on the government for their grants, and they will be able to have big kitty for doing good work for the citizens and improvement work for the citizens. So the journey is like this, and mainly for the people who have some background in this, that this uh, this has shifted from strategy, policy to execution. So NUIS, which you can see, is that National Urban Innovation Stack, and this gave the blueprint, and this is the strategy layer, and this also gave interoperable uh, all the blueprints that what kind of the infrastructure would be there, how shareable and everything. And NUDM is at the policy level. So once NUDM came as pilot only, but then this gave mandate to the states to act. And finally, Upyog is the platform, which you can see on slides also, that urban platform for delivery of online governance. So this is the final platform and which will be used by the citizens and the businesses. This is the execution layer. So this I will be emphasizing on the open source, that everything is open source, transparent, and highly configurable, so that any state which wants to use it, they can easily configure it and start using it. And we have standards also for the platforms, and the standards are basically to have common terminology, common classification, workflows, and so that the data becomes and the system becomes more interoperable. At the same time, we have also empaneled service providers who can go and customize for any state. And then program implementation guidelines are also there on various elements of program design to enable adoption of platform applications. This is something platform should also act as ERP for a city. And this ERP is this ERP, the PID, property ID, will be the core of it, and property ID will connect to everything. And this will be unique, unique kind of thing. And if anyone goes for taking any kind of service, for example, going for building plan approval system or getting water and sewerage connection or any miscellaneous thing, so immediately that person's property ID will be mapped to that, and uh, uh, they will be able to have this kind of connection to all other application systems also. For example, this property ID system for tax collection can be connected to registration department and land records department. So that way lot of interconnections are possible, which will lead to and result into better collections definitely, and also having some kind of seamless service service delivery. These are the 20 reference modules which have been developed, and altogether 27 have to be developed, but 20 are already ready. And the ones you can see on the left side are the property tax, birth, death, street vendors management, municipal grievance redressal, community door to door, all in the pink side. So they are basically government to citizens services. So government is providing these services to the citizens. And the ones you are seeing on the blue kind, asset management, accounting and finance, uh, which is and then works management, state management, they are government to government services. So these are G2G. So left side is G2C, and the middle ones, they are the overlaps, and they are basically G2B mostly, and they can be G2C also. The building plan approval system, advertisement hoardings, they can be used by building plan approval, will be required by citizens also and by the businesses also. And also for especially for for having clean India, and as you all know that clean India mission is going on. So for that you can see all the services which are there. They are in yellow: solid waste management desludging, waste management CND, and waste management e-waste. So these are the services, and of course these are also can be accessed, means integration has been done to WhatsApp also, and there is mobile app also. The architecture, and since I find that a lot of young crowd is there, but then those who are interested in understanding some architecture, so base for this architecture is the master database, which is at the foundation layer. And on this foundation is the core services, and foundation is where what properties are there, who are the users, etc. That is in the foundation, all the master databases. And core services is something which is basically kind of support services, and any service which will be used later on, which you can see on the top, the NOCs. You apply for NOC, you apply for fire NOC. So these modules or services, they will be utilizing these core services and you won't, any citizen will not be able to see the core services, but then of course they are being utilized for constructing the municipal final layer. So this is the adoption which has happened in the country, and adoption is not, it is not uniform across India also and across states also. So right now, since we are also going with the pace only, because uh, let states adopt as much as possible, because there needs to be a capacity building also at the same time, and the uh, digital saturation also at the same time. So states should also be ready to start utilizing everything. And so across states, there are certain states which are doing very well, and they have their own brands also, but they are based on the Upyog Foundation only. So Himachal Pradesh names it Citizen Seva, Kerala is K Smart, and Punjab is M Seva. Manipur also in Northeast, it was very happy to note that Manipur has gone for complete uh, property module and implemented across the state. Then BMC Maharashtra also is using 3 modules, and they are interested in using so many. And Assam also, Upyog, certain modules are being used, especially the very complex building plan approval system. So this way we are trying to reach out to all the states, and as I mentioned in the beginning that this is open source, shareable, highly configurable, and won't cost much to the states except for customization, which also we will be taking care of in near future. So I am sure that this will be something which will be available to the entire country. 14 standards which I mentioned, that the common terminology, common classification, workflows, and so this will make the things more interoperable, and this has lot many other advantages also. So standards are being published so that all the states can follow that and come on a uniform platform. So right now we are happy to tell that MOU has been signed with 33 states, and 18 states are using it in some way. Some are in less, but some are using it almost fully also. And Kerala, for example, they launched K-Smart based on Upyog, and they did extremely well. And in fact, uh, recently I heard the MD of K-Smart saying that they could, clear or approve building plan within 3 seconds, or less than 3 seconds. So that kind of speed also has come. And otherwise, people, what is the India scenario, that you will find people standing in queue in front of municipalities and municipal corporations. So but then these are the happy changes which is happening, that uh, uh, you can sit at your home, and your work will be done, and maybe at such a breakneck speed also. Then a dashboard is there, and dashboard is called Ummid, urban monitoring for efficient and effective decision making. And we are trying to collect data from all the states, and the data may be on our Upyog platform, or it can be on other platforms also, doesn't matter. But then through APIs we are trying to integrate and have the visualization here for the better decision making, better data driven decision making. And standards, of course, I have mentioned already, and we have been supporting various states in various ways, especially the program support and technical support. The Upyog, I am also quite elated to tell that this has got Digitech Awards also in 2025, and this is also registered with Digital Public Goods Alliance, which is a UN endorsed initiative. And so, and wherever Upyog has been used, that has been used, like people are largely satisfied also. So why I am stressing this here, and because the idea is that the citizen should get one country, one citizen experience. So everywhere, wherever, all the state, all the citizens should be, they should be able to access the services in the same way as it is being accessed in some other state. So that is the thrust of the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs in this area. And then ICCCs, which I mentioned, and since my next speaker is Mr. Jigar Patel, who has been handling this, so I won't spend much time on this, but then ICCs are also being integrated with the uh, Upyog, and a lot of visualization and analytics are possible on ICC's platform. So together they can be they can be a very very good tool for data driven decision making for the government. So I'm skipping this. I believe Mr. Jigar would be covering all these. So now, since this conference, if some of you were in the morning session also, in the plenary session also, so you will realize that AI has immense potential, especially where structured data is there. So it has, it has very, very huge potential of enabling the decision making. And current challenges which is being faced, you can see on the left side, the manual tracking across modules and ULBs becomes very difficult. Large volume of citizen service requests are there. Limited decision support for administrators. There is need for multilingual citizen support. Delayed approvals, SLA breaches, people are not being able to track, and difficulty in extracting insights from dashboards. So right now I was in plenary session 2, and the same thing, same challenges, how they are being overcome was being discussed. Like through Bhashini, the need for multilingual citizen support was being discussed and how it is helping. And now same Bhashini we have also integrated to the Upyog platform. Similarly, the grievances. So grievances, etc. They are huge grievances, and if once uh, if you start collecting grievances from all the municipalities, municipal corporations, it can be very very huge. So grievances, if you apply AI in those things, that also can throw a very good inputs for decision making. And now we have the data also. We are trying to uh, bring into fold more and more states so that we have complete data completeness is there. Then ward level data is being collected, so that trends are also available. AI can convert data into decisions, of course, and citizen digital literacy has increased. It has been increasing consistently. So some of the use cases of AI which can be applied here are smart grievance intelligence system, and so that there is, if not many grievances are there, it can be auto categorized with the use of AI. No human intervention is required. Then it can be pushed to some other relevant ministries or relevant departments, and wherever they are not resolved within a certain time, AI can immediately start triggering that alert, giving alerts that okay, it has to be it has not been resolved in time and it has to be escalated to higher level. And then sentiment analysis of feedback. If citizens are giving feedback in their own language, then also AI should be able to get the sentiments and summarize that. Similarly, property tax and revenue AI. I went to UP and saw in ICCC also that uh, like everything is being visualized in ICCC in Lucknow, and similarly AI, with lot of use of AI also, and you can understand that okay, where the revenues are being not collected as per the it should have been collected in certain way, but then it is not being collected up to that much. So all such kind of trends can be given by the AI. Then risk-based licensing, the OCR-based document verification, it can be facilitated by that. Then AI-powered building plan scrutiny. As I mentioned that the best case was that a building plan approval is given in less than 3 seconds. This is something which is actually looks very impossible, but then one state has already done. So I believe that in future, definitely this will be possible for everyone. And then predictive municipal governance, that you can understand that where the most complaints would be coming up, and then where the resource, how the resource optimization should be done and deployed, and SLA performance benchmarking. So these are only some which I have mentioned there. There is a huge potential of using AI once you have the structured database from entire states, and definitely it will improve not only the governance, the collections, but also reduce the complaints and redress everything also at the same time. So that is all, and thank you everyone for very very patient hearing, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. This was indeed insightful. So, friend, just to give you a context of what the chair of the session has spoken about, all of you sitting in this room would have used UPI one way or the other. Either in some street vendor you would have paid, or you would have done some kind of a transaction where you have availed some service. So, the platform which Sir spoke about, it will lay the foundation for a citizen or a business to avail a service with that flexibility that the backend, they are immune to what is at the backend. They will be able to avail service. For instance, today you can book your metro ticket using Paytm. Now, metro ticket booking being booked on a Paytm, it appears to be very simple that you are able to book. But for that, at the back end, the kind of data structures that need to be defined so that the metro timings, the train stations, the payment things, all those things need to be defined so that Paytm is able to show that in their mobile app. Now, for that, standardization is required. For that, smooth integration between Paytm and the mobility system is required. Now, that kind of a integration and that kind of ease of integration is something which we will be able to realize with such kind of a platform. And once we achieve a kind of a maturity, you will become immune to which mobile app you are using, which platform you are using. You will be able to get your service in a way where it is cashless, it is faceless, and it is at the flip of a finger. So that means you do not have to interface with any municipal officer, you do not have to interface with any person, and you are doing it in a cashless manner. And this will bring in certain kind of assurance in terms of service being delivered. It will bring in certain kind of transparency, and definitely all this will lead to a lot of efficiency. And same set of municipal officials, same set of municipal systems will be able to cater to a larger population, a population which will be there living in our cities in 2047. So that's the purpose that we want to lay this foundation. Now with that, another topic which for which I will call a next speaker, uh, integrated command and control centers, and also the various kind of services which were envisaged as part of the smart city mission, and how and what ways one city has actually latched onto that opportunity and created a differential experience to the citizens in that city. And for that, I will call Jigar. Jigar is a good friend. I would want to call him and talk about his experience of Surat and how and what ways we can benefit from as a citizen. Thank you.
Uh, Very good afternoon, everyone. By the time the presentation gets loaded, I sincerely thank Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs and the Department of Administrative Reforms for inviting me to deliver a talk here. Thank you. And today, my topic for discussion is technology as a key enabler for efficient uniform urban service delivery. And I'll be speaking about the story of Surat city, how Surat has taken the lead in utilizing the command and control center. And talking about the urban India and Viksit Bharat 2047, the vision of Honorable Prime Minister, sir, we all know that to achieve this vision, the role of urban cities will be a major enabler to achieve this, and the cities will be considered as a growth hubs of the city of the country, and we are expecting that not only the only tier 1 or the tier 2 cities, but the tier 3 cities will also contribute on a bigger way to achieve this vision of Honorable Prime Minister, sir. And with cities becoming growth hubs, and the economic activities which is increasing, which will increase in the cities, the expectation of the citizens in the citizens living in the city will also increase, and the demand of those citizens to avail services on a real time basis on the fingertips is going to be a bigger challenge for authorities to meet those expectations from the citizens. So to achieve this, technology will play an important role so that this all the citizen expectation can be met, and it becomes an outcome based solution rather than just mere use of technology. So the topic of this conference: AI enabled, data driven and secure digital governance. So it is more relevant to city governance because to achieve the service at the speed expected by the citizens with the accuracy and the accountability, the role of technology is quite important. We need to have the trustworthy system enabling the security across all the platforms which we provide. Cities also touch on citizens directly, because whatever services which we offer includes water supply, drainage system, public transport, property tax services. So all the services are directly associated with the municipal governance. So it is very important that we latch on to the use of the technology to achieve this. So the topic today is very much connected here. So talking about the use of technology, uh, the idea which I want to push upon here is to have a city as an operating system for governance. So it is not only selecting some software, some solutions for solving some of the systems, but it should be considered as a complete operating system for city governance, which will help us to cater faster and to deliver the citizen expectation. So it will help us to operationalize the efficiency and bring in accountability. So to achieve this, what we have seen is that Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs through Smart City Mission has has given us the platform where we can utilize the technology to the greater extent, and from projects to the integrated urban management approach was taken up under the smart city mission, and it also gave us the option to go for an spv led implementation of fast paced projects. So that way the approvals and the implementation of all the initiatives was taken up on the faster manner. So uh, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs through Smart City Mission has helped us a lot to achieve this, and now the National Urban Digital Mission (NUDM) is taking it forward under the UPYOG platform, which is also going to help many cities which are coming up. Uh, it has also helped us to move from silos and the segregated systems developed under various departments to an integrated approach where we have all the real time information available. It is SOP driven and it is data backed. So whatever systems which were developed earlier in silos, now it is integrated, and it has helped many smart cities to achieve a city scale solutions rather than a silo based approach. To put Surat into this context, Surat is considered to be the fastest growing city globally. As per the Oxford Economic Survey, it is considered as the economic capital of Gujarat, with major industries in textile and diamonds. And the growth of the city is, if you see, it is 60 to 80% decadal growth. So right now we are around 80 lakh population in Surat with the area of around 462 square kilometer. So the way the city is increasing, city authorities are also required to ensure that the services are also available to the citizen as per their expectation. So with that, Surat envisaged the approach of developing command and control center, which is a centralized platform where all the municipal services can be monitored. And during the first anniversary of smart city mission in 2016, Surat was one of the first city to start the command and control center with operator of around 30 operator capacity, and with requirement of monitoring of more services. Surat started its Surat Urban Observatory and Emergency Response Center in 2022, which was inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister sir, and it has the capacity of 100 operators with 50 operator two rooms available for monitoring of various municipal services. So these are some of the pictures of the command and control center. It is also considered to be India's one of the biggest command and control center for municipal governance. These are some of the pictures of the dignitaries who have also visited the command and control center, which all includes the Chief Minister of Gujarat, Chief Minister sir of Rajasthan, Honorable Minister of External Affairs, ex-Minister Meenakshi Lekhi ji, the Minister of MOS sir of Urban Development Department. So these are some of the dignitaries who have also visited the command and control center. Talking about various services, which is one city multiple services platform, and we have ensured that we bring in all the services of municipal corporation under one platform, which includes the public transport, solid waste management, traffic management, water supply systems, drainage monitoring, fire control, flood control room, CCTV monitoring, emergency response, health systems, property tax systems. So all these services are monitored and managed from command and control center in a single at a single umbrella, and they are all are integrated in their requirement and expectations. So the approach which is taken by Surat Command and Control Center is not only monitoring, but it is the resolution based approach as per the standard operating procedures defined for each and every incident which is reported. So each and every incident is captured, analyzed, monitored, and ensure that it is complied and it is verified by the Command and Control Center, and then it is closed. So it is a completely loop based approach where we not only monitor and no monitor, but we manage the complete solution the situation and ensure that it is complied. So these are the it is the SOP based approach where we create standard operating procedure and SOPs for each and every data sets. So for each and every incident which is taking place in any system, it is integrated, it is connected, defined in our system, and SOP based triggers are generated to the field level officer to take necessary actions. So, talking about public transport, which is also monitored from command and control center, it is my first use case which I'm mentioning here. Surat is managing its public transport within the Surat city with the help of 850 plus city buses, and uh, Surat is having India's longest dedicated BRT corridor, as well as it is 100% electric power BRT corridor. And the monitoring of all these bus services right from morning to evening, pre-operations, bus operations, and post operations, they are all completely managed from command and control center. To monitor that, we have intelligent transit management system, we have automatic fare collection system. They all are integrated at the command and control center, and command and control center operators are continuously monitoring the bus operations. If there is any breakdown, there is any non-movement of the buses, the command and control center operator directly communicates with the driver what is the issue, and issues are also captured in the incident management system. So complete end-to-end monitoring of public transport system takes place from the command and control center. Similarly, these are some of the screenshots of the systems which are there in place, and with monitoring from command and control center, we have seen that our ridership has also increased. We are also doing the ticketing data analysis, that on which route we are seeing more number of passengers, which route we are underutilized, which routes are more busy during weekdays, which routes are busy on weekends. So based on that, we are also adjusting our trips to those particular routes. So this is based on the data available from the ticketing system. So we have seen the ridership increase, we have seen the trip adherence, we have seen that the accident per kilometer has also reduced, and it is successfully we are monitoring all the bus operations. Talking about the traffic management, we are having intelligent traffic signals which are installed at 215 junctions in Surat city, and they are adaptive in nature to ensure that the traveler gets maximum green time and the wait time is less. And also the enforcement is in place with the help of red light violation, speed violation, and the wrong lane detection care. And we have around 2 lakh plus incidents are already identified through this system. Talking about waste management, which is also directly touching upon to the citizens, we have more than 1200 vehicles for the door-to-door waste collection in Surat city. They are all GPS equipped, and we have uh, done the geotagging of each and every society in Surat city, so that the vehicle is actually going to those locations is not or not. We can ensure with the help of GPS tracking. Not only that, but we also have a road sweeper machines which are sweeping the road during on the busy roads. We are also tracking the speed of those vehicles, at what speed they are doing their work. If they are over speeding, they will not consider we don't consider their operational time. So the complete waste management activity is monitored, managed. We have the field operation application also in place to ensure that all the waste to waste management activities can be monitored and managed from the command and control center. And command and control center team continuously monitors that which societies are not covered and which vehicle has not started their trip. So all the alerts are generated in the system, and they are communicated to the field officer as well. Talking about the water supply system, it is one of the backbone service which we need to provide to the citizen, and we have to ensure that everybody gets the water supply on time. So this operations requires continuous monitoring, and we have to ensure that the water quantity and water quality, they both are monitored. So we have integrated SCADA system to the entire water supply system network. It's starting from the water treatment plant to the water distribution station, ESR, and the all the facilities are WDS are integrated with the SCADA system, and each and every individual pumps are also monitored. Whether in any facility, if any of the machinery is not working, that area will get affected for the water supply for that particular day. So we have to ensure that we are monitoring proactively, and we monitor ensure that the water supply is provided to the citizen as per their expectation. We also monitor the water quality for turbidity and the pH level. So uh, uh, the water quality is also monitored through the continuous monitored from command and control center. For the citizen complaints, what we do is we have CCTV camera placed in across the city, for and around there are 3,500 plus CCTV cameras, using which we identify civic issues directly from CCTV, and we don't wait for citizen to register complaints for those civic issues. So we identify those issues like damaged road, footpath, road digging, water logging, illegal hoardings, road sweeping, trimming of the tree, encroachment, and the command and control center operator registers complaint, and it is assigned to the field officer for compliance, and the command and control center operator ensures that the field officer complies to those complaints as well. We have also taken up enforcement of the public health bylaws, that any citizen identified spitting on the road or throwing garbage on the road, we identify their vehicle registration details, and we issue challans. Just like vehicle violation challans, we also issue the spitting violation challan to the citizens. uh, we also have various citizen services portal available, where all the services which citizen needs to avail from the municipal corporations are available through a web portal, through a mobile application. So we have 39 city centers web portal, mobile application, and the field officer app as well. For the sh- short of time, I'll quickly go through these are the applications, and we are the one of the first municipal corporation in 2013 to start the mobile application. So we have been pioneering the mobile application since long. We also have field force mobile application, where all the municipal officer functions are there in employee connect app. So all the functions requires field compliance are there in employee connect app, and they are geotagged information available for each and every task which they need to perform from the field. Even for the elected ward councillors also, we have the application where they can all see agenda resolution, their grants. So all the ward level information is available to them through their the councillor app. We also analyze complaints registered through various modes, and they are analyzed at command and control center to ensure that what is their SLA time, who is the best performing officer, who is the officer which is not performing well. So that complete data analysis also takes place from the command and control center. Now we have also started utilizing artificial intelligence to reduce the dependency on the operators, and we are trying to use human action recognition, cattle detection, for garbage detection, pothole identification, for use of artificial intelligence on the normal cameras. So these are some of the examples how we are trying to identify different issues for civic issues identification with the help of AI. The command and control center is also used as emergency response center during the emergency time of like a flood, earthquake type of situation, and Surat is actively utilizing it for the issues related to heavy rain during the monsoon period for Surat city. For this effort, Surat is also recognized by Smart City Mission for second best performing city, and the command and control center is also awarded as the Smart City Award. Going forward, I would mention that technology is just an enabler for the urban governance. But what we need to do is to start with citizen outcomes and not as a software. Integrate system across departments, convert data into SOP based actions, link dashboards with the field accountability, use GIS, IoT, CCTV, SCADA, and the mobile apps as connected tools, build trustworthy transparency, cyber security, privacy, and responsible AI. So we need to move from smart cities to intelligent, inclusive, and secure urban governance. And the future of the urban governance is not only about smarter cities; it is about the cities that listen, learn, respond, and serve better every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Jigar. We'll move to the next panel member, Dr. Jayant Ratti. He is the founder and managing director of NAYAN Technologies. And I think the area which he's going to cover would be about startups and emerging technologies, if I'm not wrong. Okay, over to you.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jayant Ratti. I'm CEO and founder of NAYAN Technologies in Delhi. And the presentation I have for you today is actually a good follow-up after Jigarji's great presentation of ICCC in Surat. It follows as an expansion to existing ICCC efforts. So what I am about to show you is going to be a visual treat for you. It has shows a lot of our projects across India on one specific mission. Also, it has the potential of increasing a lot of revenue for a lot of states. This example slide is for Rajasthan. We can actually grow revenue of the city and states very drastically. My background, just to fill you, I graduated Georgia Tech. To give you a background, my PhD is in robotics and AI. So a lot of the things that you see are actually developed by me and my team. So that's why I'm very proud to show you a lot of this work. Also, for all the young people out there, you need to understand that there's something called patents and intellectual property. And the more you learn and the more you grow and the more you apply, you can actually file patents and you can get global recognition and not just within your college for getting a first prize or something, but patents help you get global recognition. So out of India, we have the highest number of patents across the globe in our field of cameras and technologies, which is a very proud moment for us, me as personally as an Indian as well. This is to also for the people who don't understand, but ITMS, a lot of it focuses on fixed cameras and moving vehicles, intelligent traffic management system. So you'll see cameras at red lights. What we are doing at the moment is IRMS. So intelligent moving cameras. So there'll be cameras which are moving and objects which are stationary. So it's opposite. Moving traffic versus fixed cameras, and opposite to it is moving cameras versus fixed objects and fixed things. So let's talk about a very interesting this graphic we put together. It shows us how when we start examining a city, the city is very big, by the way. Everyone knows, very complex. If you start doing the management, municipal bodies and urban local bodies are hugely under a lot of pressure and occupants. All day long, they're working hard. And I know it is not easy to run a city. So what we are trying to show here is while we do surveys, and there are a lot of activities in the city and the state, so one time survey is our usual go-to action. Let's do a survey, pre-monsoon survey, one time survey. But what happens is initial survey ki velocity is lost within a few days, weeks of the initial survey, and then the momentum goes down until the next survey. So what happens here is the city starts to deteriorate, and we see incidents happen. You'll see less incident after an incident. So somebody gets hurt, you will see less incidents after that because the city everyone goes into full vigilance mode. Kuch nahi galat hone dena. But then suddenly you'll see a lot of escalations until the next survey and the next action. So how do we go about this? The numbers are very high, so I'll skip through this, but there's a lot of infrastructure issues. While the governing bodies and all of us are working super hard to resolve them, we can actually help them as citizens, common citizens, but it takes a lot of effort. So these are basic statistics. Even though our best efforts, there are potholes, garbage, things which cause calamities, cause instruction, cause damage, cause harm. So what happens in the city is it's difficult to monitor. So if you pass a red light camera, have you ever got a red light challan? You must have. Some must have, right? But if you pause a pothole, how many times how many people get hurt by that pothole? How many, maybe if something is fallen on the road, how many people get hurt by that thing? Or if there's a vending machine blocking that free flow of traffic, how many traffic jams are caused every day by that? So imagine, we can do a lot. So what we are doing now is moving roads, and this helps ICCC with fixed cameras. We are introducing moving cameras. So when you move through a roadway with a camera, smart camera, you can detect on the go so many issues which are blinded by basic CCTVs fixed at certain locations. So how do you cover the rest of the city? Move with the camera across the whole city. How do you do it? Is through buses and cameras. And this is actually, we were graced by Pradhan Mantri ji. He gave us the idea. Why are you putting cameras on small vehicles and bikes? He said, put it on public vehicles. कि सबका भला होगा ना, आप अपना गाड़ी में क्यों लगाने का, अपना पूरी पूरी बसों में लगाने का, सारी पब्लिक बसेस में लगाइए, then पूरी city का भला होगा. So that gave us the inspiration and the effort to start scaling it to a lot of cities. Ahmedabad being our first pilot, Ministry of Urban Affairs के under, we've done Delhi, National Highways, BBMP, Bangalore, Delhi. A lot of these cities have started to get these mobile cameras to monitor the city on the go. So how does it work? If you've been in college or schools, you have a school bus, right? So school bus mein you install a camera in the front. On a public bus, I'll show you next. But school buses are one important way that you can secure both students' health as well as outside city infrastructure monitoring. The camera goes inside a bus. You get cabin view, you get front view, and then all the moving vehicles of the state government can be equipped with a similar camera. So you can put it in police vehicles. They get immediate road transport issues. So what we came up with was a financial plan. Like if we put these cameras, what is the financial gain for each of the departments that currently we are working with? So as an example, you will see that each of these departments expenditure is significant. What we aim to do with moving cameras and what this technology of moving cameras can do is bring a lot of cost cutting into a lot of monitoring of the different issues. So these are example numbers of different cities and different states. I'll skip past this because these are all statistical revenue numbers, but the audience today is younger. So the numbers are very staggering. We can build a lot of revenue through a lot of ancillary channels, advertising and others. Yes. So I'll move past this. So this is a pre-survey monsoon on the right side. While we do it when there's issue, but on the left is a continuous monitoring example. So this is a right side is a left side is a monsoon survey. On the right side, after the issues are detected, they become less. But how do you continue doing it on a daily basis? How do you keep the compliance workers, the contractors on a daily report, daily scrum call? Like, what is your performance? So this is, let's move to action. So these are the some of the vehicles in Bangalore, Karnataka, Gujarat, Assam, where we've installed these cameras. And this is how you install them in city buses. Even on bikes in Punjab, they're using cameras on bikes. So these are Delhi, Ahmedabad transportation. So as the bus moves, you start detecting a lot of road issues on the ground. And this is an example of a bus. So if you've traveled in a bus, the bus driver and the field of view, this is how it looks like. So full tracking as well as internal outdoor monitoring. So advantage is sometimes everyone gets tired. So the camera has dual benefit. Not only is it monitoring the city for benefits to the city, it's also keeping the driver and the passenger safe. So the same camera will alert you if you're falling asleep. The same camera will alert you if you're standing up while the bus is rocking and jogging. So a lot of benefits in the same. This is our US demo. So 6 cities in US: San Francisco, Philadelphia, many others, Atlanta. So there are bus lanes. यहाँ पे भी there's something called BRTS corridors. If you've heard of bus lane corridors, so they are very popular in Ahmedabad, Surat also. And so this camera can also detect and help any vehicle parked in a bus lane. Automatic challan of a vehicle blocking a public transport. So bicycle lanes, bus lanes, enforcement 24/7, automatic. No need for enforcement. It is fully automatically governed, issued challans. This is in Dubai. Same cameras on police vehicles are moving through the city, detecting violations on the road on the go, because there are no CCTV cameras. You can see it's very expensive, but a camera moving through the road keeps everyone in check. Everyone knows to stick to the lanes. No left, right, no left, right, zigzag nahi karna. This is an example of a city bus using the same camera moving through the roadway, detecting all the non-compliances, 150 categories of non-compliances, from C&D to garbage to sanitation to health. to water logging, to potholes, to illegal billboards, illegal stalls, selling hoarders, road blockages, so many things. Expand that to PWD and roadworks. We do surveys to build new roads. The same camera detects all the road corridors, measures how much of the road has to be reconstructed, filled, and then scopes it out and gives it to the right contractor to go ahead and start doing their job. Automated, fully automated, turned on whenever you like. So power of doing it continuously is cheaper than doing it once in a while. So expanding this to same vehicles, buses, so up city governance, expand this to traffic governance, billboards. So outdoor advertising is a big revenue generator for all the cities, if you don't know. But a lot of advertising revenue aids the city and the smart cities in generating revenue. We have built the same system to start detecting illegal billboards and out of time, which are elapsed billboards. So if you're illegally installing a billboard or not paying for your billboard, that helps us get the challans out to you. And also you can actually use a platform to set up your billboard location and help the outdoor OH model. So you can go to the city and select a billboard of your choice and pay for it and get it live. So very fast for all our users and very good revenue for our cities. This is a camera again on vehicles, normal four-wheelers as well as buses. So fully automated. These are traffic violations in Vishakhapatnam. So same camera deployed on city buses. Now anyone illegally parked blocking the road, there's a lot of tourism, but you see on the left, everyone is blocking the road. So you as a tourist will not enjoy the journey because you're not moving more than 10 kph, 20 kph. So all these vehicle illegally parked are caught automatically, challaned, sent a report by the end of the day. Next day you'll have a faster, cleaner road. So seat belt violations, wrong side violations, illegal parking. Then these are examples in the United States. Same road issues are not just in India. Please, if you go abroad, you will find them. They may be less, but they're everywhere. It cannot be escaped. So same US, Atlanta, San Francisco, all these places have similar issues, less in quantity, but they have. Again, bus lane violations, many places. Yes. So we'll move through the roadway network later, but you can see the whole city gets governed with the pain points across the world. These are US demos of the same technology. And I'll move through very quickly. And a lot of ministries are actually adopting it, which is very proud for us. It's not the awards that count, it's that the ministries are actually recognizing, all the way from Ministry of Urban Affairs, from National Highways, from MIT, everyone is recognizing that a technology that's governing and expanding globally can help us save our cost and increase our output is actually useful. That helps us expand. So we've done these demos to PM Sir, MAM Sir, President MAM Sir, and then even blessings of urban affairs. We've won the first place in CIX Smart City Mission as well under Kunal Sir last year, and then MIT first place with Krishnan Sir as well, Ministry of IT. National Highways first place, multiple first places showing brevity of time, and then Pradhan Mantri again second time with Amitabh Kanji from IT, a national first place. Dubai Police first place across all the countries globally for the same technology. And then Japan, we also won the first place in Tokyo. Vienna first place, we won in Austria very soon before Pradhan Mantri's visit there. It's a very good prize and a lot of accreditations in the newspaper also. So leaving point, you as a citizen can also help the city get a AI camera and start helping the city. It's additive. So thank you again. Look forward to more questions. Yes.
Thank you, Jayant, for such a visual treat, uh, I would say. So, friends, while what Jayant has shown is really more related to transport, if you open your minds and extend your imagination, just extend this imagination to the underground network of the sewer and the water pipeline, similar kind of camera network, and AI enabled technology can do wonders to ensure reliability in terms of the wastewater reaching to the sewage treatment plant in a right manner, and also sewage water not getting mixed with the drinking water and not causing any health emergency. Used all these data points coming and helping city planners, helping city authorities to do a proactive maintenance of all this infrastructure, so that they do not have to react only when the pipes get broken. They are able to fix the pipe in a scheduled way, in a scheduled maintenance, so that the citizens receive these services. So these are all potential use cases of AI. Whatever you try to use in chat gpt, that is merely 1 or 2% of AI is much beyond that. And what I feel is we are moving in an era where we are getting more and more reliable data, and this data eventually will help us develop our own indigenous city language models, because each city is unique in its way. And I don't think there is a universal cookie cut approach that will be put to each city together. Jaipur is different from Udaipur, and Udaipur is different from Kanpur. Kanpur is different from Surat, and Surat is different from Ahmedabad. So each city will have its own data set, their own mature data, and their own SLM trained into those data sets, basis which they will be able to cater to the models which are adapted to that particular city. I think that's what the future. But I would want to thank each one of you for your patience to hear what our audience has said. I'm pretty sure even if you take back 10% of what has been spoken from this forum, I'm pretty sure you will be more informed citizens of a city where you can expect what is happening for your future. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for such an insightful and enriching session. It was truly incredible. Thank you so much. Now, I would request Dr. Tushaba Shinde to kindly come on stage and felicitate all our panelist speakers. Dr. Tushar Shinde, Director at Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievance, Government of India. Let's have a group picture for the lasting memories. Thank you. I would request everybody to kindly stay back, and we have got another session which is definitely important for all of us.
तो अपलोड कर लेते हैं ऐसे।